The Toronto Maple Leafs are set to be one of the most talked-about teams this offseason, with several key free agents on their roster. However, NHL analyst Stephen Nixon believes the Leafs should make a trade, and that trade might involve star defenseman Morgan Rielly. But before, if you love staying on top of all things Leafs, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Morgan Rielly has been a key member of the Maple Leafs for years, but this season, his performance has raised some questions. Despite having 3 years left on his current deal, Nixon believes the Leafs should move on from Rielly. He argues that Toronto's defense is already looking solid, and Rielly's $7.5 million contract could be better spent elsewhere. The Leafs' defense is set up nicely, and Rielly's $7.5 million contract could be utilized a lot better, Nixon said. Nixon suggests that by trading Rielly, the Leafs could free up significant cap space, potentially to acquire a younger, top-pairing defenseman to strengthen their blue line. He mentions players like Brandon Carlo, Chris Tanev, and Jake McCabe as part of a solid top four, but believes the team could use a more high-end player at the top of their defensive unit. Rielly is currently in the third year of his 8-year, $60 million deal with the Leafs. This season, he has recorded 7 goals and 27 assists for 34 points in 70 games. However, many believe his play has taken a step back, leading to the idea that the Leafs should explore the possibility of moving him. Morgan Rielly has been a cornerstone of the Toronto Maple Leafs defense, but with his recent struggles and his hefty contract, it may be time for the Leafs to move on. The opportunity to free up cap space for a younger high-end defenseman could be too tempting to pass up. Whether or not the Leafs pull the trigger on this move will depend on their playoff performance, but it's certainly something to keep an eye on. Should the team trade Morgan Rielly and free up cap space for a younger, more dynamic defenseman, or should they stick with him and hope for a bounce-back year? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.